So you're moving here to the Dayton area and you're wondering where the best places to live are in 2021. Well, in this video, my team and I did some research, asked our past clients, and decided, hey, here are the top 7 neighborhoods that you want to consider to move to when moving to the Dayton area. And you want to stick around to the end because number 7 is a little bit out of the area that you might think. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group right here in Dayton, Ohio. If this is your first time to our channel, we do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about our area. Now, as a military veteran of 14 years and now a military spouse, I've moved so many places. And every time I move somewhere, there's always such a lack of information of where to move to and what to anticipate. That's why we created this channel for you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click that little bell so that you're notified every single time we got a new video coming out. Now, honestly, we get tons of phone calls, emails, and texts each and every day from people that are moving here, got some questions, need some help, just wondering what it's like to work here, play here, sleep here, everything. They're just reaching out to see what we can do to help, and honestly, we absolutely love it here. So if you are coming to this area, you got some questions, you need some help, it's not just me here. We got a full team to help you out. So give us a call, text, or email. Heck, shoot us a little paper airplane. Whatever you need to do, we got your back when moving here to the Dayton area. So real quick about me and my perspective and my team here is I moved here and it was part of a military move PCS. So I'm not actually from this area, but I realized that there's just nothing here that told us where to go to. So everything I'm going to give you is from an outsider's perspective. And of course, there's tons of people that have been correcting me, so I have learned quite a bit. And of course, dealing through real estate and knowing these areas, here's the best information that I've got for you. So let's get into it. We went through and got all the best information that we could online through our past clients, the best places to live, best places for families, best places for buying a house. We're going to go through all of that. If you want to reference a lot of the information, reviews and things like that, one of the biggest helps it's been for this channel was niche.com. Check those out, area vibes. There's a lot of good information and statistics if you like that. But without further ado, let's go into it. We're going to do a countdown from number 7. Number 7 is Tipp City. Tipp City is just north of the Dayton area. It is a nice little quaint town. If you've never been through it, maybe drop a little pin in Google Maps and just have a look around. But it's got that small town feel. There's a really, really friendly community. The schools are rated A in this area. And you got access to everything through the great Dayton highway systems, okay? Even being that far up north, you're still only maybe 15 to 30 minutes away from anywhere you want to be. And that's most of the places around here. I absolutely love the highway systems coming from a place like Florida, and you can actually get somewhere pretty quick, which is great. Also, Tipp City has this historic downtown, and it's totally worth it. Even if you don't end up moving to Tipp City, it's totally great just to go check it out. And it's just a fun place to go walk around. They got some great shops, some restaurants, and just go in and get that experience when you are here. Okay, moving on. Number 6 is Bellbrook. Now, Bellbrook is located kind of in the southeastern part of the Dayton area. The greater Dayton area. It does have great schools out there. It's one of the things that people really rave about. They have some really affordable housing out there. And just to give you some examples for the newer homes that they're building, its median home price is around $273,000. It's a high all the way up to $863,000 and a low of $125,000. Now compare this to the national average of about $217,500. It's really not so bad for a very newer built home. This community in Bellbrook, although it's a little bit rural, it's a very welcoming community. It's got some great restaurants. It's got one of my favorite breakfast restaurants out there, and a very safe neighborhood all throughout there. That's one of the things that they rave about in that area, of how nice and safe it is. Moving on, number 5 is Beaver Creek. If you haven't looked in this area and looked at Beaver Creek, well, you need to open your eyes. Most people that are moving to this area are due to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is the biggest employer in this entire area. And it's just south of that. And we have great shopping, great restaurants. You've got the mall at Fairfield Commons. You've got the Green. And if you do go to the Green, definitely check out that Mongolia barbecue that they have there. It's probably one of my favorites. They've got over 25 parks and green spaces for you to go hang out in. It's got great schools rated A in the area. And again, access to everything with Dayton's awesome highway systems, as I've mentioned before. Just a really good place. Okay, number 4 is Springboro. Now, this is the furthest south that we're going to talk about as far as the different places. But it is, if you take I-75 all the way south, you'll see it right there. Springboro is great because it's the proximity to do things that you want to do. They've got a new kind of shopping center with a Kroger, and it's got tons of different shops and restaurants. It's called Austin's Landing. You definitely go check that part out. It's got a very upscale feel. It's got newer developments out there, bigger lots, renovated houses. It's obviously, when you drive through this, you're going to get that sort of feel through. The schools here are rated A+, arguably some of the best in the area. The recreation is great too. You've got parks. There's over 10 parks and green spaces here. And really, my favorite part about Springboro was its great sense of community. It's got very low crime, lots of events and activities, and just overall friendly people. Funny enough, like last year was 2020, and we all hate 2020 because everything was shut down. But Springboro still was able to get most of their events out. They would host them virtually. They would do whatever they needed to do to still get the community involved. And it was just a great thing, the way that they run the area down in Springboro. Number 3 is actually 5 Points. And when I first moved here, I just thought it was part of Springboro, but apparently it's not. But it is located on the kind of northeastern side. It's kind of surrounded by certain parts of Springboro if you kind of look at where the boundaries are. It's just a small population of maybe just shy of 2,000 people. I think it's 1,849 if I remember correctly. It actually incorporates the Sagamore Creek Country Club, the Casey Jane Park with that new splash pad that they put in a couple of years ago. The schools rated in this area are rated A, but just note that the Springboro High and Junior High School is where all the kids go from 5 Points. But I hear people ranting and raving about it. It's about the same thing for Springboro, but according to the people that live there and according to the different ratings that we found online, it got boosted to number 3 and got on our list. Okay, we got 2 left. Can you guess which ones they are? Well, we'll see. Number 2 is Centerville. Centerville is, well, center to everything. You've got the Dayton Mall over in Miamisburg. Of course, you've got the awesome highway systems. When you're there, you're literally 5 to 30 minutes away from anywhere you want to go. You've got great entertainment. There's movie theaters in there and all the different neighboring communities. It's pretty nice. You've got the Main Street that runs right through there as well, where they've got tons of different shops, and you've got like some of the sidewalks. If you see my other video, I did like a quick vlog throughout there just to kind of show you what the downtown area has, and it just has this cool feel to it. Just tons of restaurants and shops. It's a really cool barbecue, but my favorite would be Bill's Donuts down there off of Main Street. Definitely check that out. I think I'm gonna have to go run a couple of miles just thinking about that, just working off those calories. It's a very clean and safe place there too. People absolutely love their police department. If you go onto the websites that I mentioned earlier, you're gonna just see people ranting and raving on how much they absolutely love their police department out there and how safe the community is. And again, this area is rated probably top 1. I guess there's some ties because you have to ask somebody, but schools are rated A+ in Centerville. So a lot of people that we've moved to Centerville was because of the schools and the location. Now, I will let you know taxes are a little high, but they are in the top 3 that I'm talking about. Okay. All right, as promised, number 1 on the list, the most sought out community in the Dayton area is Oakwood. Now, Oakwood was one of the first suburbs of Dayton, and this one is literally central to everything. It is just south of downtown, so if you are working in downtown Dayton, it's going to be right there. You've got tons of parks in just this small area that they do have. There's 11 multi-use parks. You've got a dog park, you've got sports complexes, there's gardens, and even a splash pad for the kids out there in this community. You've got tons of shopping and dining options here. You've got the shops at Oakwood, which are kind of this nice upbeat, just the little strip down in Oakwood that you can go check out with lots of cool stores. You've also got Dorothy Lane Market that's down there. Definitely check that out. Just the community altogether is just a very, very affluent, very friendly community. Some of the most beautiful homes in the entire Dayton area are located in Oakwood. I actually had somebody reach out to me to go take a look at one of the more historic ones through our YouTube channel to go check out, and it was just really, really cool just to be able to do the research, be able to actually go in and take a look at these things. Absolutely wonderful. And of course, this is rated A+, again, for schools. Arguably one of the best school systems in the Dayton area. And if you ask the Centerville people and the Oakwood people, they'll probably go back and forth to see who's best. Either way, they're both really good school systems. And speaking of that, it's just great people out there. I absolutely love being in that community. Just driving around, there's people always walking their dog. It's just very active, people waving. If you're not from the South, that can be a little off-putting, but yes, yes, it's just a great, great community. So that's all I have for you for the top 7 neighborhoods in the Dayton area for 2021. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned here, please leave it here in the comments below. If you're from one of these areas and you got some shout outs you want to make, please keep it positive. Go ahead, leave it here in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Just helps this channel out so much, and everybody else is moving to this area. And of course, if you are moving to this area, again, give us a call, give us a text. It's not just me here. We've got a whole array of different people, of locals and other military spouses like myself that will be able to help you out the best way that we can. So again, reach out to us. But I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.